Hey YouTube, this is Lucy from KBeautyHobbit.com and today's video is about December empties. Before I even start with the empty bottles, I want to give an update on the nails. So if you saw my last video, you might remember that I had these awesome Tony Moly nails on, and those lasted for a whole 13 days, which is amazing. I will put a link in the description box to that video if you missed it. And right now I am testing out these different nails. These are Etude House Play Nail Sticker Full Tip in number 2 dot dress. This is the package that it came with, and they had a little nail file which is pretty crappy and I didn't use it. The nails are super similar to the Hado Gelato Factory ones that I had the last time. Same kind of thing. You have a sheet with 22 stickers with different sizes. You pick the size that fits your finger, peel it off, stick it onto a clean dry nail, and then file off the excess. And I also covered mine with clear gel, the kind that you cure with a lamp. And this is what mine look like. And try and get it to focus, probably unsuccessfully. Well, these are a few days old and they are holding up really well. I definitely do a lot of things with my hands. I wash dishes, I cloth diaper, so there's a lot of laundry, and I cook all the time, I type all the time. I mean, really, it's working hands over here, but these are lasting really well. And like I said, they're very similar to the Hado ones that I've had the last time. And those lasted 13 days, and eventually on day 13 the index finger nail started to lift at the cuticle, but when I removed them all there was no damage to my nails and I was very pleased. I'm not sure if that counts as an empty since I still have half a sheet left, so there's still enough to do one more manicure, but I just wanted to mention it because I'm very excited about this stuff and I haven't seen a lot of reviews about nail products. In fact, when I was trying to look for something to buy, I had a very hard time figuring out what to get, couldn't really find any reviews, and then on the websites where I'm purchasing these from, I didn't really see a lot of descriptions or how to use it. It seems like there are some varieties that you apply and then you have to use a lamp. These ones you don't. I want to order some where you have to use the lamp and see how those stack up, but for now I've been very pleased and these last very well and they're so cheap. I think it was between $7 and $8 for this whole sheet, which is enough for 2 manicures. My first actual empty is the Purito Centella Green Level Eye Cream. Came in this tube, and you probably know already that I love Purito. I love their products. They are green and safe, non-toxic, as rated by EWG Skin Deep Database. This one has the Centella Asiatica 49% extract. Centella is a very soothing component. It is very common in products aimed for people with acne. And this one is an eye cream, and you might notice that the tube is pretty big, and usually I struggle finishing eye creams within their expiration date because of the size of most eye cream products. Well, this one can also be used as a face cream, or it can be used as kind of a night treatment over the whole face, and I did use that as a night treatment occasionally, especially if I had breakouts or redness, because this is a very soothing, calming product. I don't know if it would do anything for like advanced signs of aging and really severe wrinkles or dark circles. I don't have a lot of problems around my eye area, so the things that I do are mostly preventative in nature. But for me this was nice, and it was light enough and didn't get into my eyes and didn't irritate anything. I've used it mostly in the evenings, but sometimes in the mornings, and it's okay in the morning. It didn't seem to cause any kind of issues with mascara or eyeliner. I don't use a lot of eye makeup products, so I'm not sure what it would do if you try to apply it before doing like full eyeshadow and smoky eye and all that stuff. But for my purposes, this was a lovely product and I definitely would recommend it. Another Purito empty, and this is my second empty bottle of this product. This is the Pure Hyaluronic Acid 90 Serum. It is 90 hyaluronic acid. So this is basically a very hydrating serum. Hyaluronic acid attracts the environmental moisture to the skin. It is very important to seal this in with some kind of occlusive or moisturizer, some kind of cream, because if you simply apply this and then let it evaporate, it will actually leave your skin drier than it was, and this is true for most hyaluronic acid serums. This came in a little pump bottle, which is my preferred medium for serums because I feel like this is less messy than a dropper, and also it keeps the contents airtight so nothing gets in, and it's just a squeeze. There might be a little bit left that I can show you the texture. It is gel and it's clear, not sticky, and although it's not specifically marketed as unscented, I didn't really detect any kind of scent. This was their revamped packaging. So I've had this product back when Purito was just starting out and they only had a couple things in their lineup, and their jars or bottles used to be very plain with a stick-on label. Now they print directly into the bottle. It looks a little more professional. As far as I understand, the formula itself didn't actually change, and between using the first bottle and this bottle, I didn't really see any difference. This is a really good product. I think it's a nice kind of generic hyaluronic acid serum that should work for most skin types. It is not very expensive and it lasted me quite a long time. So if you've never used a hyaluronic acid product and you're curious about it, this one is a serum, so it's applied after toner but before lotions and creams, and it is just lovely, you know, pretty plain, but it does its job. Next I have the Innisfree Jeju Volcanic Blackhead Atopalm, and I have a bit of a conflicting opinion about this product. So it is marketed as a blackhead remover. The instructions say that you need to apply it to dry face before washing it. So dry, dirty face, you take a little bit of this, apply it, and then massage it for 5 minutes, which is a very long time. I actually timed myself doing it to see how long 5 minutes would be, and it's a very, very, very long time to be massaging blackheads out. And it does seem to lift away the top layer of sebaceous filaments. And if you're not familiar with what sebaceous filaments are, they're just a normal part of the skin physiology. They are the little dots. If you look at your nose and sometimes the cheeks here, they are filled with skin sebum, and if you squeeze them, something does come out. But unlike a true blackhead, these will just constantly refill. They're not like a clogged pore. It's just the normal vehicle of your skin trying to basically moisturize itself and keep itself healthy. So this does seem to remove kind of the top layer, the one that can oxidize and appear dark, like little dark dots. It doesn't, of course, uproot blackheads. I mean, I've never had like a really stubborn one come out after this product. So it does seem to do something. My gripe with it is I think it's completely unnecessary. So when I first got it and I was using it, I thought this is great, and you know, it does seem to be working. And at the time I was using cleansing oils only. Well, now I use cleansing oils and cleansing balms sometimes. And truly, honestly, if you are spending sufficient time massaging your first step cleanser, so cleansing oil or cleansing balm, into your skin, then this product doesn't do anything extra. Like a regular cleansing balm takes out all those sebaceous filament things by itself just fine. So I think maybe for somebody with really severe blackhead issues, maybe this does something more than just a cleansing oil or a cleansing balm would. But for me, it was okay, but I think the more I use Korean skincare, the more I see that this step is unnecessary for me. So I did finish it. It was a little bit of a struggle just because I didn't really see much of a point in it after a while, but I did finish it, so I'm proud of myself, and I'm not going to repurchase this, and I can't say that I recommend it really. Here I have a product for men. This is the Atopalm Real Barrier line, and I've written about products from that line on my blog before. I've had their cleansing balm that comes in a tube. I had their sheet masks. I've had their essence mist, but this one is an for men all-in-one wash. And it's interesting how it's marketed, that is all-in-one, that it could be used as a shower gel as well. And my husband actually, when he saw this, he asked me what all-in-one was supposed to mean. And just digging around the website from the manufacturer, it seems to be advertised as a shower gel. However, this is not a very big, this is 200 milliliters, so 6.76 fluid ounces. It is not a very big container, and to me, it's not very cheap. To me, this would be kind of a waste to be used as a shower gel. I think there are cheaper shower gels out there, but for the face, it's quite nice. The entire line focuses on supporting healthy skin barrier, which is kind of a building block of having good skin, because the skin barrier keeps the good stuff in, keeps the bad stuff out. I've written a little bit about this on my Instagram at KBeautyHobbit. I've tried this. Mostly my husband has been using it, but I've tried it because trying to get him to describe a skincare product is incredibly frustrating. So if I want him to provide a review for something, it's like pulling teeth, I swear. I mean, he says it's nice, and that's it. I mean, I try to get him to elaborate, and usually what I get is, well, it's nice and I'm using it. Usually the best way I can see if he actually enjoyed something is to see the product diminishing. And this one, when I went to our shower, he actually had the top completely screwed off, and the thing was totally empty, which means he probably took this off and actually shook out the very last bits of it, which to me tells that he liked it. And he has pretty oily skin with large pores and some comedones and like sebaceous filaments that rage, and I did see a difference. I mean, it looks like his skin has calmed down and the oil production has pretty much normalized, and there's just not so much congestion that I can see. So I think this is working, and I'm thinking it's because of this, because he really doesn't use anything else. Like, he washes his face and that's pretty much it. And if I really chase him and remind him, he'll wear SPF occasionally, but I don't think he does it on a regular basis despite my best efforts. This product was quite interesting. It came to me in a big PR box called Sophie's Box. You probably have seen me talk about it on my blog and on my Instagram. They basically sent me a giant crate of all these different Korean beauty brands that are trying to get their names out there. And I guess it's working because I'm talking about it. I mean, they didn't tell me I had to talk about it. I'm choosing to because it's interesting. And they didn't pay me anything. They did send me stuff for free, but this opinion is completely unbiased. Like, they didn't pay me to do a good review or anything. This is a cold brew Rosemary balancing scalp pack with charcoal. In case you can't tell, my voice is still not 100%, but I'm trying. I'm trying my best. So this is a resealable pouch with what looked like a really thick hair conditioner, and it was gray in color because of the charcoal. And what I like about this, and I have 3 more packs of different flavors of it. This one is the charcoal one. But what I like about them is they are formulated specifically to be applied to the scalp. So normally when I do any kind of hair treatment, I start at the ears and then go down. I don't put anything on the scalp because I have a greasy scalp and greasy roots, and I just don't want to add any more oil or anything heavy to it. And I have really fine hair that goes really limp quickly, so I try not to weigh the roots down with anything. But this is specifically made for the scalp, and it's used after shampooing onto damp hair. You start at the scalp and then you can spread it out all the way down. And 1 packet is supposed to be enough for up to 4 uses. I definitely applied way too much of this the first time, so I only got 2 uses out of this. I'm working on a different color of a mask, a different type of mask currently, and I am up to 2 uses on that now, and I think I still have 1 more left. So I think for me it's about 3 uses out of these bags, but I really like this. This is supposed to be balancing, so it's supposed to balance the sebum production, the oil production, which is exactly what I need because I have the oily scalp. And it's been working well for me. I think I do see that my hair is staying cleaner a little bit longer, and it's definitely not weighed down at all. It doesn't affect the volume in any negative way. So it was really interesting to use, and I'm looking forward to kind of experiencing the other 3 types of this and then doing a review on all 4 of them at once on my blog, KBeautyHobbit.com. But for now, the first impressions out of just this one are very positive. Another hair product is the Somerfield Professional Hair System Berry Intense and Protein Complex Cleansing Shampoo. restores, strengthens, hydrates, and promotes healthier looking hair. This is cruelty-free and sulfate-free and paraben-free, which is all the things I really can get behind. And if you've seen my video about the ingredients that I avoid, you might know then already why I avoid parabens and sulfates. But this product, I'll put a link in the description box, it's a shampoo, and it is so overpriced in my opinion. I mean, there's a lot of marketing that is happening, and there are a lot of big words and descriptions of all the things this is going to do for your hair and your scalp. And having used up the entire thing, I can tell you that it is just a shampoo. Sure, it's gentle, no sulfates. It's nice. It gets the hair clean. It smells a little bit too intensely of berries to me. It's a little bit of kind of floral berry, a little overwhelming scent. I'm not a big fan. But as far as cleansing the hair, it does a fine job. Is it worth what Amazon is asking for it? I don't think so at all. I mean, I like my TJ Maxx shampoos. I like the Amika brand, which is not Korean, but that's what I use. And this one to me is fine, but it is not fine to the point of justifying its price tag whatsoever. Thank you very much for bearing with me through my lovely hoarseness over here. I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season. If you have any suggestions or topics that you want to see covered, any kind of video content ideas, please leave me a comment, or you can go join my Facebook group, Korean Beauty Fanatics, and talk to me on there. Of course, I have Instagram at KBeautyHobbit, Twitter at KBeautyHobbit. I'm basically everywhere where you are, I think. Maybe there's some other platforms that I'm not aware of. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you're having a lovely, lovely holiday season. Please remember to always listen to your skin, and I will see you next Saturday.